Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Friday, December 3rd. I'm your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me, Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sunt,
Hello there.
and all day Eric Deshane.
What's up?
One of you is Babyface. The other one is not.
For once, it's not me.
Yeah.
Tyler, you look like, for some reason right now, you look like
Oh God.
Clint from Corridor Digital Crew. Former
Clint.
Corridor Digital Crew.
I don't recognize that name. No.
Oh, the guy that was on Rocket League too? Not Rocket League. Rocket Jump?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That guy.
Yeah.
That weird looking guy? Yeah, I do. You look like that guy. A little bit.
Look at that weird looking motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. That's not the worst comparison I've been made with. So I can appreciate that.
Sure, he gets laid.
Oh, I'm sure he does, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He gets laid. Yeah.
Oh, well, we're back at it again.
Here we are.
December already. It's
Yeah.
Christmas time right around the corner.
Good old December.
My receptionist put on the all-day Christmas music stations now because it's December. So
Nice.
I'm like,
Just today only?
oh no, started yesterday,
Mm.
December 1st. Full tilt. It's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I can't hear the same 25 songs over and over and over and over and over again.
That started about a week and a half ago at our dealership.
God.
That doesn't make sense to me because coming from like a retail background and that sort of thing, makes sense to like you play the Christmas music because it gets people in the Christmas spirit, which means they buy more stuff. That's the whole like reasoning behind it. But like for a dealer, well, I mean, even if for a dealership, and I guess like if like
It's
especially parts and service, that doesn't make any sense at all.
No, I know, but
it doesn't.
That's just the way it is, man.
We just want people to feel in the Christmas spirit, the happy mood.
I mean, like, you can like stick with the the regular radio that has maybe one or two Christmas songs an hour. That probably
that's what I don't mind. It's like, yeah, I have one or two an hour. That's fine, sure. But like, I don't know how many times I can hear "All I Want for Christmas Is You" over and over again in one day. It's like, okay, fucking enough, please stop.
Right?
Yeah.
Mariah Carey just makes bank.
Oh, absolutely.
There's so many memes about her coming out of her cave right before Christmas. And then she goes and hibernates for another year after Christmas is over. Until she's called upon again. Just disappears.
Yeah.
Comes back to sing Christmas songs.
Yep.
That's what she does.
It's hilarious. And it's not even that great. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Whatever. It's a tradition, I guess.
I'm just a big scourge when it comes to that kind of shit. I can't.
Yeah.
I like my classic Christmas songs. Like the Bing Crosbys and the Frank Sinatra's, the older stuff. I like it, but like some other stuff. But
one song that I thought was funny and cute when it first came out because TELUS made it famous on their commercials, but I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas song. I've heard it so many fucking times. I just like, I'm done. No more. It's like nails on a chalkboard. That voice is so annoying.
The first time I heard it, I'm like, oh, what is happening? What is that?
Yeah.
What is that? Like, what is this? It was terrible.
I'm like, okay, it's whatever. It's catchy. It's a cute little jingle, sure, whatever. But it's like, okay, enough. This is too much now. This is overplayed, and
Back when I first started working as a board op and in Bonneville there for the radio station, they would have their request hour at 9:00 every morning, and first song always requested be like the same people or the same group of people who would always call in, and they would always request "I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas." Like literally every single day. And like I remember like somebody came by the station and like taped a sign to the door, whatever, and it was like, "No more hippo song" or something like that. I was like,
damn right, yeah.
But I'm like that too sometimes. Sometimes I'll just like if I had, I had the direct text number to the host a lot of times, so I'd just be like, play Friday by Rebecca Black on a random Tuesday morning. Like, no, it's like, do it.
Do it, you coward.
Do it. No. Yeah.
Usually it was what's it called? Bloodhound Gang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Usually that's
okay.
what I'd recommend.
Discovery Channel, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing that drives me up the wall is the music, especially because it's the same thing over and over. And luckily today was a better day where I was busy enough where I didn't pay attention to it too often. But every now and then you have a quick second just to quietly listen, and you're like, oh, this thing again. Like,
yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah. I don't mind the Christmas theme. My mom was always like just super excited for it. December 1st, man, like the tinsel's up, the lights, the tree, everything's all ready to go. She starts baking her insane amounts of cookies, and yeah, it's a good time of year, man. Except for when we have to watch The Sound of Music. That's her Christmas movie we always have to watch. I'm like, how's this even? It's not even a Christmas movie. No, it's not. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Long ass time ago.
Seen it, watched a play of it, went to the Citadel Forward. Oh yeah.
We did. Yeah, I think you might have been in our group or might have been to the same.
That was our group, yep.
Yeah. But yeah, like I mean the movie's not terrible. Like for an older movie, it's honestly like it's pretty impressive feat to slap that together. But every year, oh man, like no. I mean, that's her favorite.
I don't know the problem with it. I thought it was alright, but it's not a Christmas movie. That's not a Christmas movie though. It's
it's every year. Yeah. Every year. It's like, man, like once is enough. Sure. But like once you can start reciting lines and it's a 3.5 hour long movie.
Yeah.
I can't do it, man.
It was one of two movies to have a 2 VHS case. There was that and Titanic.
Yeah. That and Gone with the Wind.
Oh, that one too, yeah.
Right. You go visit the grandparents up in BC. Actually, I only seen it once. I make it sound like it's a traditional thing for them, but I watched it once. I'm like, man, this movie is a lot.
I haven't watched it in a while, so watch it again. I didn't mind it when I watched it, but I was like maybe 10 years old.
Yeah, I remember watching it too, expecting it to be absolutely atrocious, but it was like, man, this relationship is very toxic.
Yeah, I couldn't understand it at the time, so maybe now as an adult I can maybe comprehend what's going on more. But yeah,
right?
So, yeah. Take a look.
I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing to like watch. I guess old classic movies that have nothing to do with Christmas, but it's like I don't know what the theme is that makes you want to watch that every year. Like it's weird. It's the one thing that brings the most joy.
I know our tradition is always like Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, or with the family, watch Christmas Vacation. That's always on TV. And then the days after, if the nieces and nephews are over, we all watch the Harry Potter series, from to finish. Like that, because that's oh god, years and years ago, I first showed them all all 8 movies when all 8 first came out, and they've been hooked since. So that's always been like the one thing constantly every year is we'll make time throughout the week to watch all 8 movies if they're around for that. So
yeah.
Yes,
that's kind of cool.
That's the only one I can think of that's not a Christmas movie, but we still do it around Christmas time every time. So.
Right. Yeah. Have to have a Lord of the Rings director's cut marathon.
That's the plan this year too.
Yeah.
Because now they're all into that too, and none of them have seen it yet. I'm like, okay.
What? Jeez. Okay, I'm coming over for that.
The plan was to have that marathon during July long when they are out, but we couldn't find it on any streaming services. Like Netflix didn't have it. Amazon, you could buy it on Amazon, but no one streamed it. So I found my old collection, and I got the all 3 movies now again. So we're gonna watch them on DVD.
Blu-rays?
No, DVD only.
That's okay.
The Blu-rays. I'll borrow the Blu-rays from you if you have them.
I'll have to see. I don't know if I do or not. That might have been sold when I sold my 10,000. I might
have sold them too.
Yeah, because I do that, but I know I have the collector's DVD edition I bought 12 years ago. I found that, but I would prefer to have a Blu-ray one because they had. But whatever. I mean, it's from 2003. You can't really. It's good enough as is, I think. But yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, after the first half hour, you're over it and you're invested in the movie already. It's such a great movie. It doesn't really. Excuse me. It doesn't really matter. I don't think.
Yeah, and I know like they're teenagers too as well, right? So they're gonna be on their phone half the time anyway, so they won't fucking notice the difference between 4K and 1080. Like, come on, like it's fine.
Right. Right. Yeah. I watched a YouTube video, speaking of Lord of the Rings, of a guy showing his family Lord of the Rings. Was that one of you guys recommended that to me? I stumbled across it when I was on YouTube, and it's like showing my family Lord of the Rings for the first time. They made like a night of it. Like he has a sister who's whatever pregnant, and she's like doesn't want anything to do with it because she thinks it's nerdy fantasy, stupid stuff, right? And then the mom's like, oh, and she's kind of like a ditzy like. Likes her romance movies, rom-coms, and the dad's like, whatever, let's just get this done, blah, blah, blah. But he ended up just absolutely loving it. And he's like sitting there a couple of parts, he's like wiping his face. Like, it's awesome. It's like a well put together documentary. This guy went to film school and he came home and he's like, I'm going to film everybody like and then talk about their thoughts after, and the mom like had all the characters mixed up by the end, but she said I don't really know what happened, but I know that I just loved it. It was so great, blah blah blah. And that little guy with the weird eyes and the voice, and then he's like, Smeagol. Yeah, that one. Yeah. She's like, oh, it's so funny. You gotta watch it. I gotta find the link for it. It's got like it's got a few million views on there. I'm like, I never even seen this guy before, and he's got a whole channel, but I just watched that video. It was really good, and it made me want to watch the shows again because a couple of highlight moments that happen in there, and they like show that and how the parents react to, and then like the sister's just like sitting there on her phone the whole time, and he's like looking over at her like, you're missing, like they explained all that to you, like she's like, I don't know how come they're doing this, and he's like, well, if you weren't on your phone you would have, and she's like, shut the fuck up. Just like yelling at him. But yeah, that's good.
That's my one rule with this, because I know these kids and like they have ADD, like the boys especially.
Yeah.
And if you're dating, can't look away from his phone for more than 6 seconds. If we're watching this, phones away, because I want them on the table far away, because I want you to watch and pay attention, because this is the shit. This is the goat, man. Come on, this is
It is. It really is. And my mom, before cell phones were a really, really big thing, if we were watching an action movie where there's a shitload of action, or it's a scary movie, or it's a movie like Lord of the Rings, something that she's not into, and there's going to be some scary part, she'll have a book with her. So she'll just like have a book. But then most of the time she'll just be like watching it like behind the book, like it's protecting her from something. It's so funny. Yeah. So it's kind of funny that way, I guess. How times have changed.
Yeah.
Well, like that too. Growing up, like we watch movies as a family, and mom was awful for that because she was like, "Oh, what's going on here? What's happening?" But not that she wasn't paying attention; she just couldn't stop not doing something until we sit down and watch the movie. She'd be in the kitchen making something or cleaning up. It's like, "Oh, what's going on?" Like, sit and watch the movie, Joe. Well, you can see what happens. Like, oh, it was awful growing up with that.
Yeah,
and then dad too, tap asleep watching the couch, and he'll wake up halfway through. Like, well, what's going on? It's like, oh god, you guys.
That just pisses me off hearing that. Like, I'm so bad for showing people movies. Like, I'll be sitting there watching them, making sure that they're watching the TV. Like, especially with Carly, her phone vibrates. I like look over at her, and like as soon as she looks at it, I just pause it right away, like immediately.
Yeah.
She's like, "What?" I'm like, "If you're gonna look at that, I'm gonna pause it." She's like, "Who gives a shit?" I'm like, "I do. Damn
it.
Oh, such a lunatic.
It's important to me.
It is. You need to feel the same way I did when I first watched it. Damn it. Even though they won't, but whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's better. Now that they're getting older, she's like, "Yeah, I'll sit and watch my couple shows and just actually sit and watch the whole time." I'm like, okay, guys. So now it's better with her finally. But growing up, it was never like we put a movie on and she's never there, and it's halfway through. What's going on now? Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Scott? You got any Christmas tradition movies that you guys bust out when you get together? You said you guys don't really do much, talk much, hang out much, kind of low key, chilling.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually just the 5 of us. Maybe we might like go to my uncle's or something, like on a Boxing Day or something like that. Usually, haven't last year because of the whole thing. But yeah, usually we'll watch Christmas Vacation, Christmas Eve usually. The Santa Claus, starring Tim Allen. That's another big one around our house.
That's a great one. Yeah.
And then my younger sister's pretty much watching. I'm sure she started now for sure watching like probably Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
all the
Christ.
time. So
Mom too. Yeah, I get home. This first thing on, I was like, "Why is it?" It's like, "Oh, it's just background noise." I'm like, "It's just, yeah, I guess it is just garbage noise."
it's like it's so easy to rag on those movies too. That's where the joy comes from.
Absolutely.
Like,
Just talking about how shit they are.
How terrible they are. Yeah.
Yeah. And how my mom just like hates them. It's like, oh yeah, just abandon your high-paying job in the city to move home to some small town so you can be with some random Christmas tree farmer guy. Yep, makes perfect sense.
That's how I am with those movies too. And Mom's like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, "It's insane shit. Like it's just terrible." Yeah.
Nothing makes sense.
Nothing makes sense. No. Well, she needed it all along, which is the dicks. Like that's all of them are.
Just watch the dick.
Yeah.
Last year they didn't like KFC came out with a Christmas movie, didn't they?
They did. You're right. They did. They did they did a whole bunch of things last year. There was that. There was like the KFC dating sim game.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The KFC. I remember now. It had fucking. Oh, he's a host. Not
Mario Lopez was
Mario Lopez.
something.
Yeah, like not Iglesias. Lopez. And Mario Lopez was the star of that movie. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my god. But yeah, KFC was weird last year. They did lots of different things.
Weird.
Okay, no, it wasn't a Christmas movie. It was just a.
It wasn't. I could have sworn it was.
It's just a. I don't think so.
I could have sworn it was
It's called A Recipe for Seduction.
Oh my god, maybe it wasn't a Christmas movie then.
Mario Lopez as Colonel Sanders.
What? A Recipe for Seduction?
Yeah.
What?
It was on Lifetime apparently.
Wow.
What? I gotta look this up. I
remember that now. That was last year already. Holy shit! Yeah, I remember that now. Oh Jesus!
Recipe for Seduction. A Recipe for Romance. Recipe for
It's only a 15-minute long thing though.
Oh, I thought it was a full movie. Oh, okay.
A Recipe for Seduction.
They're like
Colonel Harlan Sanders has a steamy and savory love affair with a young heiress who must choose between her young chef with a dream of fried chicken glory and a wealthy, duplicitous suitor handpicked by her mother. Jesus Christ. What?
I lost it at savory. Fuck that.
4.8 out of 10. It's got to be a joke. It has to be.
Well, I mean, it's like part meme and part real, right? Like it's all for shits and giggles, but yeah, they're being meta. That's the whole point with it, right?
Right.
What about their video game console? Did that ever come out?
Oh, the one where you can put your fried chicken in the little storage bin.
Their console, yeah.
That's
I don't think it did.
Chicken tender warming tray.
It's stupid. So fucking stupid. And I guarantee you there was people lined up for it probably who were like, "Oh, I fucking want that." I'm like, it's a joke. You realize that, right? It's just a meme. It's just meant to be funny. Yeah.
Oh, now I'm going down a rabbit hole here looking at all these Hallmark movies. Holy fuck. And they all got 6s out of 10s. Because they're so blandly mediocre. Like
exactly. They're all like
they're not 4 out of 10. They're all 6s because they're just whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like Netflix original movies.
Yep.
Oh god.
Always like
what the fuck is this?
They just have a formula and they follow that formula.
Mm-hmm. The Christmas setup. Hugo and Patrick's attraction to each other is undeniable. Okay. Let's move on to the next one here. What else we got? Husband for Hire. Holy fuck, another Mario Lopez movie.
Oh my god.
Pacific Blue. Anyway. There we go. Anywho. Yeah. Christmas, Hallmark, romance.
Easy market that is the Christmas movie. Hallmark movies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And now Netflix is like dipping in on it real hard too. There's a bunch
of Christmas movies. Yeah. Like, well, was it last year or the year before? That Christmas Story one with J.K. Simmons. He does the voice of Santa. I started watching that animated one, and it was really good actually. The first half that I watched, I never finished it, but the fuck was the name of it? Yeah, J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons? Oh.
Yeah, he does the voice. And who does the voice of?
What the hell?
The guy that's with him.
Get your Hanukkah movie off my Hallmark channel.
Where the hell? Christmas, Great North. No. Oh my god. How much shit has he been in, this guy? Claws.
Claws.
Just Claws. Claws.
Oh, yeah, Claws.
Close? Claws.
Well, Claws, but yeah,
Yeah.
European.
And who does the voice of the other
know.
guy? Jason Schwartzman is the little helper that tries to convince him to make toys for all these kids, and he takes on the role. Santa. It's actually a really sad. It's almost like a sad origin story for Santa.
Aw.
It's really good. It's really well made. The art style is really good too. Oh, it's got 8.2 out of 10. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there you go. I got to finish it. It's quite good.
Neat.
Will Sasso's in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Neat.
But yeah. Neato, gang.
Neato.
What's your guys' favorite Christmas movie?
I mean,
Of all time.
Probably got to be Christmas Vacation still.
Yep. I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, like,
Jingle All the Way, baby.
that one's
Not bad.
alright.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger. Turbo Man.
Really goofy, but yeah.
It's amazing. When I was a kid, we watched that movie all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That is a close tie with Santa Claus, the first one, with Tim Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I love that movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Ho, ho, sheesh, ho. What is it? Topo Gijo or
Topo Gijo.
Topo Gijo. He's such an idiot. So funny.
Yeah. I don't mind like the second one either. It's just like the whole fake toy Santa, evil toy Santa, that just didn't even need to be in there. The rest is totally fine. Makes sense. Kind of falls in line with the first one of like a regular dude becoming Santa Claus, and now he needs to find a wife. Yeah.
Right. I vaguely remember that one.
Yes.
I remember the toy Santa. That's the only part I remember now. I thought it was really weird.
I thought that was the third one. Isn't that one with Martin Short?
Third one is with Jack Frost with Martin Short.
Martin Short. Okay, I thought that was the second
one.
That
was really bad.
Okay.
I don't even think we finished that one. We were watching. We were like, yeah, we're not gonna.
Okay, I thought that was the second one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Christmas.
Movies.
Good stuff.
And Elf. Elf is really good too.
Yeah,
love Elf.
I've come around to it. When it first came out, I was so sick of it because it was like the Christmas movie of all time. It was always on everything. Everyone talked about it. I was like, I just couldn't stand Will Ferrell, but now I've warmed up to it now. It's not as bad as it used to be, and yeah, I don't mind it now. But I still don't go out of my way to watch it though. If it's on TV and watch it with the kids, sure. But
yeah.
No, but
Thinking of Will Ferrell reminds me of that question you asked about an actor that you just like don't like. When you guys had said Ben Affleck or something, and I think I said Adam Sandler. But now that I say it, because I'm like, man, there is somebody that I just like. If he's in it, I have no interest in it, and it's
Will Ferrell.
It's probably he's tied with Adam Sandler. If not, he's a little bit worse. But when he's in his serious stuff, like what's that one where he's like the author's writing his life?
Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah, that one was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Like that was good, and the other guys, that was just hilarious.
Oh, that was just
great. Because it had everybody that I didn't like in it, and it just worked perfectly. And then Michael Keaton being the chief, and he works at the fucking Bed Bath and Beyond or whatever it is. Fuck, that's so good. And Ava Mendes being the wife. I know, seriously, who is that? It's my wife. Stop messing with me, man. That's not your wife. Who is that? Who is that? Let me talk to her. He's like, what are you talking about? This raggedy old whatever. And that was the best fucking the last really good comedy I've ever watched, man. It was so fucking good.
Honestly,
that was good.
I liked it because it came out of nowhere. I was not expecting it to be
did.
like that. It was like,
what? It did. It was just like, what the hell am I watching? And the action scenes were good too. Like, fuck.
I love it starts off with Samuel L. Jackson, The Rock, as well.
Oh yeah.
And they just like on the building and just jump off the building.
Die? What the fuck is
that? What were they doing?
Subverted your expectations so well, and I loved it for it. It's like, I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna be awesome. They're gonna do it. It's like, did they die? They're dead? What? Like,
right?
What's happening? This doesn't happen in movies.
Right. And the conversation even with the tuna, like usually Will Ferrell goes off script and has his little moment and they just keep it in the movie. Like I hate it when they do that, but that one with the tuna and Mark Wahlberg and they're arguing with the cheetah. You're going to swim out in the middle of the ocean to take on an 800-pound tuna? You will lose that battle, my friend. You'll lose that battle 9 times out of 10. Oh, fuck. It's so funny. Then we'll evolve. We'll grow limbs. We'll crawl into the beach and take over your entire pride. Oh, it's so stupid. It is so stupid. But so good.
Yeah.
It's glorious, yeah.
Are you a fan of Step Brothers at all?
That one was okay. I laughed a few times at that one. Yeah, that one was yeah.
There are some like pretty stupid moments, but
yeah, I like.
But I think
there's some pretty good parts.
Yeah,
I think it's because of Adam McKay. I think because he's a great writer and director, and he knew how to use their stupidity and really capitalize on it and like keep it under control and do it really well. I think that's why
he's able to focus that chaoticness into like something manageable, right? So yeah,
right. Instead of just letting them, you know, go off.
Yeah. No,
but yeah,
I like that when it first came out too. But it got so like it was. Everyone was quoting it. Everyone was talking about it. It just got overused later on, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm just done with it for a while because we were quoting it all the time for years. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is much now.
Same with Anchorman was the same way.
Yeah, same way.
But the first time I watched that movie, I thought that was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
This is garbage. This is so bad. And then I watched it again after near the end, like the last 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to finally grasp what level of stupidity because it was all over. Like, I didn't know like is this a parody? Is this a satire? Is this like just something that's like whatever? And then I watched it again and I laughed at everything and it was hilarious.
You finally got it.
I had to like really refocus and watch it again because it was like a intelligent stupid movie and I'm just like.
I thought about it today too. I'm like, I should rewatch Pineapple Express because I was thinking the exact same thing as you. Like,
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Like, I didn't like the movie when it came out. I should watch it again because now it's been who knows how long, and everyone that says loves it, but for some reason I hate it. I'm like, I should give it a shot and just watch it again and see.
Yeah,
because I don't know what the hell it was the first time. I did not like it, and maybe it was what I watched again. Yeah,
right. And I don't like Danny McBride. He plays the same dumb character, but in that one, it's like just perfect for him. He's just such an idiot. But I
gotta check that one out this year too. So yeah,
you guys ever seen speaking of Danny McBride, Eastbound and Down?
No. You had highly recommended that one.
Such a fucking funny show. I don't think I've ever seen the third season. I think there's only 3 seasons, but the first 2 are fucking funny.
Yeah, is that on Crave?
I think it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, HBO. Okay. If you have HBO, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like cocky asshole gym
his
teacher
usual
who's shit the bed at the major leagues and that's where he is now.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
I saw some snippets. Yeah, I saw some snippets on YouTube, a couple of little clips, and I watched them. Like, okay, this looks actually really fucking funny. This is shit he says, and
this is shit he says and does. Like, okay, it's almost worth it for that. Yeah.
He's such a dumbass, especially in this is how it ends too. Like, he's just such a fucking douchebag.
That's another one I got to rewatch again too because
that was a tough one for me too.
Yeah.
But the second time I watched it after I had a couple of beers, and it's way funnier if you're having a few beers. I think that's Seth Rogen and their humor though. You have to like have a few drinks, probably get a little high or something, and watch it. But if you're sober watching, you're like, oh, this is retarded. Like it's not even funny. But like when you have a couple of beers and relax, and you just kind of like whatever, it's pretty funny. Yeah,
I'm just surprised like how many of their like celebrity fans they got to go on it and like also just like make themselves look really bad in the process of that.
Right? Yeah. It's like they played off of all of the rumors about them and they played those characters that's actually what they did. And they just use that. I thought that was cool. Michael Cera being like a coke addict, like super douchebag.
Isn't like someone's like eating his ass too, or something like they like walking in the bathroom.
Yeah, he's in the bathroom and he's like naked and stuff, and Rihanna like slaps him across the face like really hard. But have you seen the bloopers for that?
No.
Where they had to do the take like 5 or 6 times, and Michael had to like take a break because his face hurt so bad because Rihanna was just fucking smacking him.
I did watch the Corridor Crew with video with Seth Rogen on it, and
we all
did okay.
We all did, yeah. That was good.
Where he's talking about how it was actually Channing Tatum doing the whole bit himself. It's like, no, man, you're wearing a mask. We can get anybody to do it. It's like, no, I'll fucking crawl around on the ground. It's cool.
Because I didn't know until after the movie was over. I'm like, that can't be. No way.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like on all fours, like, you're crying. It's my sex slave. Yeah. He's my sex slave.
Yeah, I got to watch that one again. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
terrible.
I put it on and then I got lost interest, play with my phone, do something else, had it on the background and didn't pay attention, but I should try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're at half an hour.
Damn. We talked about a lot of things there.
Yeah.
We did. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna make for a thumbnail.
Right?
Well, yeah.
That's for me to figure out. But for you watching at home on YouTube, like and subscribe if you're listening on a podcast service. Give us a thumbs up, 5 stars, subscribe to the feed. Also, I want to know if we wound up in your Spotify year-end, whatever they call it. What is it? Wrapped? Whatever? I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't have Spotify for that, yeah.
But yeah, they do like a little breakdown of all the top podcasts you listen to. If you done that, take a screenshot. I'd like to see that. It'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And yeah, there we go. We'll be back here Monday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you. Go to Facebook. Ask us a question because Monday is Ask Us Anything.
Yes. It's a big day.
Get your questions in.
Yes.
All right. Have a great weekend. Adios. See you later.
Goodbye.
See you guys.